Plenković is the Prime Minister of Croatia. This inflation, when you joined the Eurozone, was entirely predictable. It happens every time. Why didn't you stop it?
Well, the inflation is first of all caused by Russia's aggression to Ukraine. It's caused because of the energy crisis, because of the food crisis, because of the inflationary pressures which are global, which are across Europe, which are in Croatia as well. We just had the data of our statistical office that for 2022 the inflation is 10.8%, which is lower than most of the countries from Central and Eastern Europe who are in the EU but not in the Eurozone.
So when the Polish Prime Minister says, well, you know, we're not joining the euro because, I mean, look what happened in Croatia.
Well, I know Mateusz very well. He's a good friend, and Poland and Croatia are very friendly countries, but I don't think actually that this government of Poland wants to join euro. They don't want to join it anyway, and I wouldn't say that the prices have skyrocketed. Some of the economic operators unjustifiably raised their prices, but I think it will calm down. We called them to put them back on the 31st of December, and we have measures in order to make some serious incentives that they actually do so.
Well, it's an interesting question whether there'll be a full-scale recession in the Eurozone. The Economics Commissioner called it a contraction. So there's going to be a slowdown, and it's going to continue. How prepared are you for that?
Well, I think we are more than prepared. Croatia in 22 will have a growth of GDP around 6%, with inflation 10.8%, with strategic achievement of joining as the only country ever Eurozone and Schengen area, with a lot of financial assistance from the European Union in the next couple of years, and with a rather vibrating economy, especially in tourist sector and export and construction. So from that point of view, we have enough fiscal capacity to sustain the slowing down of economy which is announced globally in 23.
There are starting to become between Kosovo and Serbia agitation. I'll keep it as neutral as that between them. Now, of course, your country was born out of the Balkan Wars. How concerned should we be that there are bellicosity and noise coming from these countries at the moment?
Yeah, you said we came out of the former Yugoslavia, but now we are among the 15 countries which are in NATO, EU, Schengen and the Eurozone, a very big achievement in 30 years. When it comes to the Serbia-Kosovo relations, I actually met the Kosovo Prime Minister this afternoon. I'll meet the Serbian President tomorrow. I met the mediator, Mr. Lajčák, this afternoon. What we want is calming of tensions, normalization and sorting out these noises which you have just evoked over the past couple of weeks, but we do not fear the instability. I think the international community is committed to have a calm development of the situation in Southeast Europe, and especially relations between Serbia and Kosovo.
You gave a very good example of all the international organizations that Croatia, and in many ways you are indeed the poster child for reintegration in a sense.
That's true.
But one thing I always feel about is when I look at the tourism industry there, you suffer the problem of being too popular.
Well,
you know,
we became even more popular with the national football team winning the bronze medal now in Qatar after the silver in Russia in 2018. So Croatia had a fantastic tourist season. We are the country that has a multiplier of 5.
How do you deal with too many people?
I don't think we are there yet. We have the new strategy of developing tourism, which is called the sustainable tourism, and I think there have been a lot of investments, in Croatia now with Schengen can easily receive people without any hassles at the border, no papers. Everybody moves freely. As of 26th of March, flying from Schengen area as a domestic flight to Croatia. It's an invitation.
One that I have accepted in the past and paid for, by the way, myself, before anybody decides to chime.
You should come again.
And pay for myself before anybody chimes in on this. Choose your colour.
Blue.
Oh, of course. I don't know why I don't just throw the rest of them away.
It's a party colour.
Right, come and have a look. Come over to the board. Where are you going to go on the board?
Okay. Can I pick 2 at least?
I'm not going to say no to a Prime Minister.
Very good.
You can have 2.
Then the first one is Ukraine energy crisis, because that's where everything comes from, and the second one is global recession and inflation.
And also, arguably, that leads to that.
Exactly.
And then, of course, that will eventually lead to that.
Well, they're all serious worries and concerns, so and interlinked.
I'm very glad that you came to us tonight, sir. Thank you.
Great pleasure to see you again, Richard.